Okay, this your man Silk, and I'm here with Magnificent Management LLC.com CEO, Ceelife Magnificent, and he has a heck of a roster. And who them be?
Listen, first I want to say thank you to all the individuals that work with me and whatever capacity that we work together in order for us to grow, and hopefully we learn from one another and continue to grow and elevate with the knowledge that we obtain from one another. Talent in the city of Columbus is phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
And you got it, huh?
Well, I'm going to say this. They got the talent.
But
These individuals got the talent, and I'm in the city. And I know where everybody is to be able to find the talent that anybody needs for whatever they're looking for. That's what I do for people out here. So, you know, it's not that, you know, Magnificent Management has these artists now, but he has these artists that work with him and know that when he calls and he knows he has a show for him or has something for his exposure or has something for him that they had to come together and to get their minds on growth and development of their craft, he's right there with them. That's what Magnificent Management LLC is, and will continue to do for individuals out here.
So, can you give me a list of who are we listening to, matter of fact?
Well, right now we're listening to Excellence by Freedom Messiah featuring Big Chief. Right here, these brothers, respectively, Earth Painters, Grind Star, and these brothers right here are very close to me because these are my brothers. You know, like I spoke on earlier when I was speaking about other artists I work with, like the Tones, you know, family, because Columbus is a family city. Ohio is a family state. And if you come and you don't have family in
You never been to Cleveland then?
Well, no, you know what I'm saying? I know. That's why so much arguing in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Everybody family, you know what I'm saying? That's why there's so much going on up there. But like everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? And the artists that I'm working with, man, have that universal sound that makes them competitive in the global market. You know, they like to categorize individuals as this and this, what type of artist they're in, what type of genre they use. But I found out that you have those artists that sometimes you can put outside of that box and they can cross planes that you never even imagined was ever to be crossed.
So do you have positive rappers?
Most definitely. Everything that we work with is positive, regardless on what's said, regardless on who might say whatever they might say out their mouth. Because now you're hearing it on lyrics. Now you're hearing it in the music. Now you're actually seeing it in, and when I'm talking about when I'm saying it, you're seeing work. You're seeing progressive. You're seeing that I'm taking these thoughts and ideas, putting them here, and being able to grow with them out here, and the people are love it. They want to flock to it. They look at it, and it's just as lucrative as any drug game or any executive move, any Pepsi sale, you know, Pepsi in the CD. Why not? Coke in the CD. Skittle, I'm giving y'all too much advertisement right now because y'all haven't called me yet. But when y'all call me, we will be able to talk. Because those my artists are and can fit all of these arenas. Disneyland, I have you covered. Disney World, I have you covered. Small World, we got small people that will have you covered. Because the babies is coming up very talented. So that's what I'm saying. When you ask me about who I have as artists, we're not just making artists in order to be able to put them in front of a camera and be able to make a little bit of money and discard them. No, we're growing artists that will leave a mark wherever they go, regardless on how minute somebody else might think it is. It's their mark. And that's what I'm working to help them do, because I'm making my mark, and I would like for everybody that's marking up everything, let's mark it all up.
So you have no problem with working with other people?
Not at all.
Networking and
Listen, why I work with artists, why I love the business of entertainment so much is because it brings so many people. And people is the #1 resource on the planet. I don't know why they're not telling people this, but that is the #1 resource. And when we start being able to bring each other together and leave certain things to the side, because we know that when it comes to people that minds are great thinkers, sometimes they get afraid to even let their minds do what it needs to do in order for their bodies to release. And it causes sometimes these people to hold in ideas or to, what I say, have that Daffy Duck syndrome when he found the gold, that mind, and that's what's going to keep you away. But Bugs and Steel was his main man. But he knew he had that in him. And I know what my people got. I know what they're doing. I know they're saying about the hatiness and about how they talk about this and you got this person information. Well, first things first. We're all on camera, regardless if you know it or not, all the time. Welcome to the new age. Peace. They're watching. They're listening. So regardless on what you do, just be able to be held accountable for it. Now, you have individuals that see somebody doing something, and because they might think that they can't do it, or because they think that they're doing it, and even may be doing it, but they see somebody else doing it, and they're like, oh, these people are my competition. First, Columbus. Nobody in Columbus is your competition. We have a global market that we have to break through. And until we understand that, it's going to be difficult for, and I said Columbus because I love, this is my city that I live in, I love Columbus, but I'm not limiting that to this broadcast right here. I'm talking about all the cities, all the states that's going through this, because we're missing out on a key part of what we're trying to do. Yeah, artists come with all type of personalities, but if we can't intermingle and show the greatness of ourselves, then how do we expect to top the 16th chapter?
So what problems do you see? I mean, we ain't about to like sit here and you know hate or say no negative stuff. But what problems, as a manager, do you see?
Lack of organization, period, point blank. Lack of leadership, lack of protocol, too less memos out here. Is limited structure, and it's causing things to fly out of hand. It's causing, and when it causes things to fly out of hand, it causes people to get hurt, and sometimes it even causes people to get killed. And that's what's going on, you know. And because when you're not safe, when you're not organized, when you're not dealing with quality, and when your production is not right, you don't have those things in order, then what happens is that you have room for error, room for someone to be hurt. And we have to be able to get your publicists up, people. Get your
hey,
get everybody.
Circle and Promotions,
Exactly.
multimedia, 18 years in the business. Hey, he hired me, and you know what? Magnificent Management, LLC.com. Speak for itself.
Indeed.